Jean David Ichbiah, the 25th of March 1940 to 26 January 2007, was a French computer scientist and the initial chief designer, from 1977 to 1983, of Ada, a general-purpose, strongly typed programming language with certified validated compilers. Early life. Ichbiah was a descendant of Greek and Turkish Jews from Thessaloniki, who emigrated to France. Career. From 1972 to 1974. He worked on designing an experimental system implementation language called Lisp, based on Pascal and Simula. He had been chairman of the Simula Users Group. He was also one of the founding members of IFIPWG 2.4 on systems implementation languages. He then joined CII Honeywell Bull CIIHB in Louveciennes, France, becoming a member of the Programming Research Division. Ichbiah's team submitted a language design labeled Green to a competition to choose the United States Department of Defense's embedded programming language. When Green was selected in 1978, he continued as chief designer of the language, now named Ada. In 1980, Ichbiah left CIIHB and founded the Alsace Corporation in La Celle Saint Cloud, which continued language definition to standardize Ada 83, and later went into the Ada compiler business, also supplying special validated compiler systems to NASA, the U.S. Army, and others. He later moved to the Waltham, Massachusetts subsidiary of Alsace. In the 1990s, Ichbiah designed the keyboard layout FITALY, which is specifically optimized for stylus or touch-based input. Subsequently he started the Textware Company, which sells text entry software for PDAs and tablet PCs, as well as text entry software for medical transcription on PCs. Awards and honors. In 1979, Jean Ichbiah was designated a Chevalier Knight of the French Legion of Honor and a Correspondent of the French Academy of Sciences. He received a Certificate of Distinguished Service from the DoD for his work on Ada. Death. Jean Ichbiah died from complications of a brain tumor on January 26, 2007. Further reading. Jean Ichbiah. October 1984. Ada. Past, Present, Future. An interview with Jean Ichbiah, the principal designer of Ada. Communications of the ACM. 27. 10. 990-997. DOI. 10.1145 358,274.358,278. Jean Ichbiah. 1940 to 2007. Press release by the Ada Resource Association. Programming Pioneer Dies. A tribute to Ada's Jean Ichbiah. By Phil Manchester. 2 February 2007. Obituary by Bertrand Meyer. As published in SIGSOFT Software Engineering Notes. Jean Ichbiah. 66. Designed landmark computer language. Boston Globe. Ada inventor Jean Ichbiah dies. Computer World. Member of the French Academy of Sciences. In French. Ada 83 designer Jean Ichbiah dies. Ada Users Journal. Ada Europe 2007.